Hello and welcome once again to Oxygen Not Included. I'm James403 and thank you very much guys for joining me. I hope you guys are having a good day. I will unpause and we will get back to it. Wow, these chests are almost completely full. I've only got one up there that isn't. Okay, right. So last episode we were dealing with our reservoir. This is filling up quite nicely. This is hopefully all going to pour in there soon. Oh, and a new duplicant may be joining us. Okay, let's see what we get. Cooking, which is useless to me. You do have uncultured, which means minus 20 decor. But then because of other things, it's probably raised as well. Yeah. Okay. Medicine, slow learner, dimensionally inept, so you can't build. Yeah, none of these guys are jumping out at me, so bye now. I do feel sorry just refusing them sometimes, but you know, if they're not that good, what's the point taking them? Got that little bit of water just there as well. You know what? Easy way to get that. Rather than building pipes and a pump and everything like that. No power. Oh, these are empty. Okay. I think we need to produce more power than we are doing, so... Oh. Cancel you. Another one just there. And I think another battery as well. Not what I wanted it to do. There we go. That's better. That's what I want it to do. There we go. All that water's pouring down here now. And then I just disconnect or deconstruct one of those. And that. Oh no. Dig that rather. The heat in there is getting a bit high. We can probably deconstruct this at this point. And if I click it, it'll also deconstruct the wire that's connecting to it. We're making a decent amount of oxygen from here now. But now we've got 3 duplicants to charge our batteries, so they'll charge up a lot quicker. Oh, made a mess. Oh dear, okay. So yeah, that can happen. So we need to mop that up as a priority 9. I need that sorted, please. Start from the top, because otherwise they'll just keep getting rained on basically by it. And now go down there and clean that up as well, please. I know, it's disgusting, but... I wonder why it happened. Were both of these full? Okay, well that's finished pooling in there, so we can seal this wall up again. Not there, thank you. We'll wait for that to finish. Almost all of it. There we go. And we can deconstruct these now as well. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? Damn you, I thought you were going to deconstruct that. Yeah, unfortunately, they can only reach 2 along at a time, so... But they don't seem to be doing it. Ah, because all these are full again. Okay then, guys, I'll give you some more things to do. Dig along there, please. And... yeah, I suppose you could put... actually, I don't need the floor along that one. But yeah, we could put that floor along there. And cancel that one as well. We can also cancel these two so I can actually dig through it. May as well put the ladder all the way up here, in fact. And we can even dig this way. Although that's an oxalite, which I don't want to dig up. Okay, things are starting to get moving on again. And these are finally growing once again because they're not being overheated. And the oxygen in there's still pretty good. But my power is certainly running out a bit too quickly. I'm going to have a lot more batteries, I think. I know, it's tough. The air here is pretty terrible. Wow, it really is filling up with the contaminated oxygen. Most of it's either slightly toxic or unbreathable at this point. Now, from what I know, if they dig an oxalite block, it releases all of its oxygen at once. I'm not 100% sure, but, you know, let's try it. Yeah, it certainly released quite a large amount of oxygen just then. Still saying insufficient oxygen generated. I suppose because there's not much carbon dioxide coming down here now. It's mostly getting stuck in these rooms. What is that? I have no idea what those little waves are there. I have to keep an eye on that. Oh, you can make it across, that's alright then. Might manage to get rid of all these without building any ladders. No, don't step. Oh my god. I thought he was going to fall then. Oh. Fallen asleep at the top of the ladder. Right. Let us build a wall there now. This is the start of my power generating room. I think ladders all the way up the side. Then I'll remove these ladders from the middle. I'm also going to work out. Do I want the supercomputers there? No, I think 2 research benches can go there. Then we can have 2 supercomputers here. We're going to have to deconstruct these first. Oh dear. Priority. The ladders are priority 9, please. Otherwise he's stuck there. There we go. Right, keep getting rid of these ladders, please. So we're going to have 2 supercomputers there once that ladder's out the way. There we go. Oh. Fallen asleep once again in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Now, next thing I need is all of the actual generation. So, just pause for a second. So they're all going to be there. And I won't actually connect them up yet because otherwise my guys will just run on them for a while to power these for no reason. I'm also going to need a floor with loads of batteries. There we go. And once again, I need to... There we go. And let's have a look at what duplicates we've got now. Okay, gastrophobia, so you can't cook. And amphibious, so duplicates move as quickly underwater as they do on land. Okay, very good at construction, not bad with learning. Oh, a 9 in learning. You've got a 7 in construction, but you can't build. Well, you're just useless then. You're very good at tinkering and you're very good at digging. Of the 2 of you, you're going to eat more. And your only downside is you can't cook, which is something we're not bothered with, so... I think Melody. There we go. So that brings us to 8 duplicants, and I don't think I'm going to have more for a while because I've only got 8 rooms, and my current duplicants are all getting rather stressed. Woodrow, I think you need to go in there for a while. Right, now once I've got, or I've already got that, so I am going to need, where is it? That's for better power. I think I need that. Air deodorizer, that's going to be something I definitely need as soon as possible at this point. So as soon as these are all built, I will connect all the power up properly. So as a 7, please finish all of this lot. And I suppose set these to a 6. There we go. Oh, atmospheric pressure is too low there now. Okay, I'll put that back. Because I really do need food at this point, so if you wouldn't mind stop messing around and put you as a 9 just to get you built very quickly. Okay. I'll wait until after night to swap him out. Once I've got this set up, I can connect the power to there as well. Oh, you're full of contaminated oxygen as well. My god, it's everywhere at this point. That's just really bad, isn't it? I think May needs it next, please. Oh. Stacy's having a nap. Okay. They've all been done now, so connect it all up. And put these on all priority 7. And a couple of my duplicates will now start running a lot. I suppose I can connect this up to there now, and that up to there. Once we finish this and get the air deodorizer, it will cure a lot of the problems we're having. I'll be able to get rid of all of this contaminated oxygen at least. Harvest that, please. And I think dig a path over here. So that I can get to this bit of food down here. It'll also get me access to all this oxalite. Oh, and of course I forgot to actually set these up. Boom, there we go. Food shortage, yes, no doubt. So now they're overheated once again. Oh, I can't win. There's either not enough oxygen or they're overheated. Hopefully they'll stay alive long enough to fully grow before the oxygen runs out. And I'll get some food out of them. Well, my research has actually progressed a little, which is always good. Ugh, it died instead. Damn it. I don't exactly have long left. I've not got much food. I think getting down here is a high priority because there's some food there. That's almost finished growing, so that'll have some food. There's some as well. Harvest that, please. Oh, these are all overheated now. So this is a heat map for your base. Obviously, the greener it is, the cooler it is, the more red it is, the hotter it is. But yeah. Oh, actually, blue is the coolest it can be. Oh, there's some blue. Most of my base is sort of in the temperate zone. Well, research is progressing quite quickly, thankfully. And I can also put a tile back there at this point. And I suppose I can also deconstruct these tiles at this point. Now the water isn't there to flood. Well, hey, a little bit more food. But not a great deal. At this rate, I'm going to starve my duplicants to death. Yeah. Still not ready. Now I could build that, but I'm really hoping not to have to. So oh, it looks like we've finished the blue research. It's just green left to do. All I've got left is muck roots. Jeez. I literally have no food left. Okay, well that's going to solve one problem at least. There we go. Right. Build these everywhere for the moment because there is just bad oxygen everywhere. Priority 9, I think. First thing you guys need to do, build all of these things. So what these things will do is, once they are supplied with sand, and I think set them up as a 6, once they have been built, But they will take the contaminated oxygen and they will turn it into normal oxygen. And I'm completely out of food at this point. Have you grown yet? No, you haven't. Ugh. Put all of these on a 6. I mean, 7 of my duplicates are all running on wheels at the moment, but there we go. Power's done now. Do everything else, please. I'm gonna have to do something about my food, aren't I? I really didn't want to build one of these, but fine. So, fabricate a mush bar indefinitely for the moment. And that needs to be a priority 9. Oh, actually, wait. We have some food! You, forget that. It would be, as soon as I build it, the food ripens. Okay, well at least that got me a little bit of food for a while, and I can also turn all of that into lice loaf, which takes a few of the meal lice and spreads them around a bit. Oh. But as you can see, these things are doing a little bit of their job. They're getting rid of some of the contaminated oxygen. I think having one there and there would be the best thing. Yeah, no. With the problems we're having at the moment, I am not having any more duplicates for the moment. Okay, there we go. Another air deodorizer just there, please. Okay, well that increased our food a little bit, but not by much. I think I am going to have to make some mush bars, unfortunately. Yeah, that water's nearly all gone, which is a good thing. I don't know how my contaminated oxygen spread as far as it did. I mean, it wasn't that bad when I started. Food shortage. Yes, I know there's a food shortage. I think these ones need to be a priority 7 to be filled, because they're the ones that are actually close to the source of the contaminated oxygen. So that'll hopefully get rid of some of it. As I say, I need to get rid of all of it, really. Why aren't you... Why weren't you dug away? In fact, put them at an 8. Because I would very much like them to be operational at all times. Okay. So it uses clay, but... Right. Now, what I'm going to do to try and push all the bad oxygen out of these rooms and put these here for now. I prefer not to have those in these rooms because they're a bit too hot, but never mind. Oh, no. Thank you. Okay. Oh, not how I wanted it to go. There we go. That's better. And who's suffering the most? Archibald. Go ahead and have a massage, mate. Cool off a bit. Okay. If I demolish some of this wall here, make sure just to have it demolish buildings, otherwise it'll take the wires and everything with it. This thing's nearly completely finished with all the liquids there. Now I've also got airlocks at this point, so I can actually seal certain rooms. So it might be a good idea to seal this room. But yeah, I wouldn't mind sealing my toilet area, but it's a bit cramped up there, to be honest. Oh, and as a 9, harvest that please, quickly. I've got mush bars at this point, but I'd prefer not to rely on them as the only source of food. And I think set these up as a priority 7, get them built. But I'm going to leave it off there, guys. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully we'll get rid of all this contaminated oxygen and stuff. It is going down, as you can see, although it's built up in that room a little bit. So, as I say, hopefully we'll get rid of all of this and we'll be able to move forwards a little bit better. But as I say, thank you very much for joining me. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you later.